It looks like Xbox and Asus just partnered to make a new handheld. Let's talk about it. I'm pretty sure that by now a lot of people have heard about the Xbox handheld. Maybe about a year ago, around the same time, Xbox was on IG, or I said Xbox. Phil Spencer was on IGN, and the question was asked if the rumors were true about them doing a handheld, and he just flat out came out and said that yes, they are making a handheld. Didn't really give too much information about that. Since then, we've had leaks and images of an Asus manufactured Xbox handheld out in the wild. And today we saw that the images that we were seeing were real. And yeah, so actually, we're going to get right into it. So I've been using the, let me wipe off my screen a little bit. I've been using the mid tier ROG Ally, and really the overall, like the base form factor of the device itself is not different. But what you will see is on the sides they've added these grips that are similar to an Xbox controller. In the in the trailer that they showed, they kind of zoomed in on the thumbsticks and showed some of those similarities to an Xbox thumbstick with that kind of additional grip. We do see the addition of an Xbox button, and then um, on the face buttons we have the traditional Xbox ABXY. But yeah, for the most part, on the outside, everything that's everything that kind of changed or they've made adjustments to. Now on the inside, so like I said, on the handheld I currently use, it is using a Z1 Extreme chip. Like I said, this is the mid tier. There is a lower tier and a higher tier. The higher tier uses the same chip. But going into the ROG Xbox Ally, there are actually two models. So one is using the AMD Ryzen Z2A chip, and then the other one is using the AI Z2 Extreme chip. And actually, let's go over here and we're going to look at a few differences between the old Ally handhelds and then the difference between these two levels of handheld. Um, so actually, before we jump into this, currently, last time I checked, the RG Ally, depending on the model, ranges anywhere from about 500 to eight over $800. I actually lucked out and I got this one on sale for about $500 during Black Friday. But yeah, so we're going to jump right into this. So we're going to scroll all the way down and we're going to look at some of the specs. So the two main things when it comes to the difference between the Ally and the Ally X. Here is 16 gigs of RAM versus 24, and then 512 gigabyte SSD versus a 1 terabyte. And again, the Ally X is using a more powerful version of the mobile processor, and it has some AI capabilities in there. I'm not 100% sure what difference that's going to make in your day-to-day gaming, but yeah, coming down to the controller, the only thing or the main thing that I've noticed that may be a little different between the inputs is that the Ally X will have. Okay, no, I take that back. It looks like both of them will have the HD haptics, but the Ally X will have impulse triggers. It does not look like the Xbox Ally will have that. We already talked about the difference between the processors, the memory, the storage. The displays will be the same, 1080p, 120 hertz refresh rate. We're going to come down. It looks like when it comes to the ports for power and input, we have on the Ally X Thunderbolt along with a higher version of USB-C. I'm not going to dwell too long on that. Um, let's see. Okay, we'll skip past all of that. Wi-Fi is the same. Of course, with a couple of those things, the Ally X will be a little bit heavier. And yeah, so one of the first things that I think about, I spoke about price of the old handhelds a little bit. I think what we're going to see, because I do still believe this still is a handheld gaming PC, so you'll still be able to load other apps like Steam, Epic, Discord, all that on here. So you can use it the same way you're using the current ROG Ally or ROG. I know different people go different ways. Um, but there is a um actually, let me not get off the price. I'm guessing that these two models will come in between 5 and 800. I don't think they're gonna go too much higher, and I think the original ROG Allies will go down in price. But we don't know what's going to happen with tariffs and things of that nature. Um, I hope it's not too much, because I would like to trade in or sell my current ROG Ally and kind of grab one of these. My main reason for buying the ROG Ally was to play my Xbox games without having to do any workarounds. That's why I chose that over the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is great, but the ROG Ally that I have is a little bit more powerful, and I could just load my Xbox games or my Game Pass games without any issue. So that's why I chose this. And I think a lot of people have been looking for an option like this. So there is another video out there where they go a little bit more in depth on how we got to where we are with the Xbox Ally. And one cool thing, so this still will be running the PC versions of these games, but when you boot up the system, you'll be loaded directly into the Xbox app. It will turn down or turn off a lot of unneeded background processes, so this kind of just performs as optimally as possible. This is still running on Windows 11, so there may be some jank there. We'll see, and that leads me to question whether or not Xbox will still be doing a proprietary handset where it has the Xbox operating system loaded. So yeah, overall, I'm excited for this. Like I said, ergonomically improved processing power from if you already have a ROG Ally. This is kind of, it's coming with a new chip, more storage. So very, very exciting time. I'm sure we're still going to get some type of Xbox hardware, like console you're plugging up to your TV. That'll probably be like another year or two. But this year, Xbox has really talked about or shown how they want you to play wherever you want to play. So really excited about the ROG Ally. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next time.